Imagine the clock hitting 97 minutes. The entire stadium is holding its collective breath, and the air is thick with desperation. Suddenly, a towering figure rises above the defense. A thumping header hits the back of the net, and the world of football explodes into chaos. This wasn't a star striker, it wasn't a last-minute miracle from a winger, it was the goalkeeper, Anatoliy Trubin. It's the kind of moment that makes grown men cry and leaves commentators like Ian Darke shouting, "Stunning drama!" This isn't just a game, it's absolute cinema. Fans everywhere are screaming, "Football is the best thing in the world!" To understand the gravity, you have to look at the table. Benfica was winning 3-2 against the giants Real Madrid. But in the new Champions League format, winning wasn't enough. They were sitting dead last in the qualification zone at 25th place. To leapfrog Marseille and snatch that final playoff spot, they needed a 2-goal margin, and they needed it now. The math was cruel. The pressure was suffocating, and for Jose Mourinho, it looked like his European journey was about to end in the most heartbreaking way possible, by the skin of their teeth, or worse, total elimination. But here is the craziest part. The players on the field had no clue. While the fans in the stands were losing their minds, checking live tables on their phones, Trubin was actually wasting time to protect the narrow lead. He was strolling to take goal kicks, thinking the job was done. Even Mourinho admitted he had subbed off his main attackers, Pavlidis and Sheldrop, just to park the bus and defend. It wasn't until the final seconds, when the coaching staff got the word from other matches, that the bench turned into pure mayhem, screaming at the players to get forward. With the clock bleeding out, Jose Mourinho, the special one himself, decided to roll the dice one last time, in a way only he can. He signaled for Trubin, his 6'6" Ukrainian giant, to leave his post and sprint into the enemy box. Think about the risk. Real Madrid was down to 9 men after a chaotic match, but one mistake, one counterattack, and it's all over. But Mourinho knew something we didn't. He'd seen Trubin almost score against Porto weeks ago, and he decided this was the moment for heritage. It was an all-or-nothing gamble against his former club. And then it happened. Foot 90+8, the last kick of the game. Frederic Arsnes lofts a desperate cross into the box, and there he is, Trubin rising like a skyscraper. He connects, the ball flies past a stunned Thibaut Courtois and nestles into the bottom corner. Goal! The Estadio de Luz erupted like a volcano. Mourinho ran to celebrate with a ball boy, while Trubin stood there in disbelief, surrounded by teammates who had just witnessed history. From wasting time to scoring the winner in 90 seconds. Absolutely unbelievable.
So, who is this guy? Anatoliy Trubin isn't just a lucky keeper. He's one of the most valuable young shot stoppers on the planet, worth a staggering 28 million euros. At just 24, he has now cemented his name in the record books, becoming only the 5th goalkeeper in Champions League history to score a goal since 1992. He joins an elite list, standing alongside names like Ivan Provedel and Hans-Jörg Butt. His height, his presence, and now his clinical finishing have made him a global sensation overnight.
Social media went into absolute overdrive. On Reddit, fans were calling it a tactical masterclass and a special night to remember. Even Barcelona fans were rooting for Jose, watching him eliminate Marseille and send Real Madrid down to the playoff spots. The internet was flooded with memes saying, "I am Jose Mourinho," acknowledging that the man still has that magic touch. One fan summed it up perfectly.
You can hate Madrid, you can hate UEFA, but you cannot say you weren't entertained.
This goal didn't just win a game, it saved Benfica's entire season. Before this, they were 10 points behind Porto in the league and out of the domestic cups. Now, they have the momentum of a freight train. And get this, there's a 50-50 chance they will draw Real Madrid again in the playoffs. Can you imagine the rematch? The drama? Trubin versus Courtois, Part 2. One thing is for sure, the Champions League just got a lot more interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss another legendary moment in football history.